Well, this is it. I started off this year knowing that I needed to make some adjustments in my life. Not a New Year's resolutions, but adjustments that I would implement long term for my health, my family, myself. Um, so this was it. This kind of came out of nowhere. I think my Facebook or my Instagram heard me talking about hot cold therapy because my physiotherapist said I needed some hot cold therapy on my shoulder. Of course, she's talking about a rice bag in the microwave or one of those cold packs in the freezer. And I think Instagram started showing me people doing ice plunges. So here we are. Challenged myself 31 days, the whole month. And I did one every single day for 31 days. And it's been a ride. It's been as cold as minus 26. It's been as warm as plus a few Celsius. I had the water. I've done one at 10 degrees Celsius all the way down to just below freezing. So having looked into this a little bit and looking over other people's research, the biggest thing for me was the inflammation that I had mentioned earlier. And tying into that was the recovery from working out, knowing that I was going to turn it up a little bit, dial it in a bit more, and know that the intensity of my workouts needed to be just more, because whatever I was doing before, kind of mediocre, half-assing it a couple times a week here and there, wasn't cutting it. So after putting myself through the paces, at least 5 times a week, training this month, and even in December, I was really applying myself a lot more. The one thing that I noticed, and actually my wife noticed this even more, was the lack of complaining after doing a big workout, back, legs, chest, shoulders, and not complaining for 2-3 days straight afterwards. So the recovery is absolutely unreal. The other part too was the metabolism. And I know this is, I know it certainly doesn't just quite work like this, but 30 to 45 minutes on the treadmill or a 5-minute ice plunge, I thought to myself, man, what a trade-off. Now, in all fairness, I have added a little cardio to my routine, including these ice baths, and I'm down about 10 pounds in 31 days. So pretty stoked about that. So it really helps with the metabolism and kicking it into high gear. And I think last but not least is the energy levels and the stress levels. I find my energy levels are up, and when faced with a stressful situation, I feel like I'm a little bit more mellow, and I'm not so easy to react emotionally, and just happier in general. And I think that ties into the dopamine boost that they say that this will do as well. So all that being said, it's been encouraging and exciting. I've had conversations with people that I don't often interact with because of a couple videos that I posted. So if you will, like, the ripple effect of this has been great. We have a little gym community. I turned my garage into a home gym. And we have some people that come over, and the willingness of people to participate and just jump in and try it was really neat. So that was pretty cool. And I think if I was going to finish off with one thing, I started these ice baths by cheersing the camera with a glass of whiskey. And if you know me, I enjoy a social drink and hanging out with friends and whatnot. But sometimes when you've accomplished something or you're celebrating, just because society tells us that we should do what society says is the norm, doesn't always have to be that way. And for the record, I was going to have another glass of whiskey and cheers all you guys, but today I'm going to go and do a leg workout after this, and I've got some EAAs. I've got my sweet Jay's mug here, the Jay's shaker cup. Got some EAAs and a little creatine. And I'm gonna And have a couple sips of this, finish off my cold plunge, and get to it. I don't have any advice for anybody because I'm not in a position to give people advice. I don't think. But getting out of your comfort zone sometimes, man, it sure puts things into perspective. Kind of makes it so it's not so mundane. And gets you off the couch and not just binge watching Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and all that shit. So if anything, I've gotten closer with my family and friends because I'm not inside the house, and I've gotten healthier, and man, life is good. Cheers.